But I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight ride. Oh. Cutting it off where the cracks at the ends end. So we'll have a solid piece of wood with no cracks. And that's going to determine the length of my other boards. This is my straightest, thinnest piece, so I'm going to use it for my soundboard. Still going to have to plane it after it's all done. Or actually, since that's the only one with a split in it, I'm going to use this one instead. The other will be my bottom.
Okay, so here you can see the finished Chakhe, and what you have there is the bridge or brow ridge, and it's a 1 inch by 3 inch piece of rosewood, 1 inch height. The strings go through holes that are about 1/8 inch below the top edge of the bridge, and those strings are, the top bass one is a electric guitar string, copper wound. It's the A string. The middle string is a classical guitar D string, and the bottom one is a classical guitar B string, but it's tuned to A. So you've got the basic 5 chord there, A, D, A. And that's how the Indonesian Chakhe is tuned. It's also uses copper for the bass and nylon for the other 2 strings. This bridge down here, maybe you call it the nut, that is just a piece of 7/8 slip molding. They usually use bamboo in the Southeast Asia, but I used an easy piece from Home Depot. Tuning pegs are 1/4 inch dowels. I've drilled a hole all the way through both the top and bottom pallet board or soundboard below me, and then driven 1/4 inch dowels through it for my tuners and put a little graphite grip around it so that I can turn them with the wrench better. The frets are corner molding. Now you can see, if you look here, I've got shark's teeth in place of teeth and gesso for the white on the hide there. Those are all prehistoric shark teeth. They're not all megalodon, but I use shark teeth because they were a lot less expensive than prehistoric crocodile teeth. And you can see also here, I've got him a little tongue, that's a ribbon. That ribbon isn't attached to the instrument, it's glued to a pebble inside, and I put a pebble inside there because some of the Eastern, especially the East Asian instruments, they always put a pebble inside of it to give it a little resonance. They say it's giving it a soul. Now I don't think this was done for the Chakhe. It was more done for the Tonkori, the Ainu instruments, and some of the other prehistoric instruments like the Siberian and lyre. But I just thought it would give it a little bit more resonance. It's kind of like the way modern guitarists often put a penny in their guitar to give it a little bit of resonance. But I put the little ribbon there hanging out of it because it's kind of neat. When you get rocking on it pretty hard, the thing starts to jiggle a little bit. Now on the other side, I've got these Tibetan little jingle bells, and also when you're rocking on that thing, getting going pretty fast on it, doing a solo, they'll start jingling along with you in good rhythm. I want to show you the bottom of it. On the bottom, I polyurethaned on the little card so you can identify what shark all those teeth go to. And I've got basically little Home Depot furniture feet on there with a little bit of dowel screwed into the bottom soundboard, and around them I've put these little copper rings that look like feet, and that gives it that gaudy Bronze Age look. In our performance, this is the herald of the Bronze Age. A little bit more about the frets. Though this instrument is tuned like a regular Chakhe or Crocodile Zither from Southeast Asia, the scale is not. I used a Dorian scale to make this. It allows me to play major in one key and minor in another, so I can basically pretty easily play D and A scales or in those keys on this very easily. And the way I determined where I was going to put my fret, so to speak, was I basically used a slide, like a slide guitar, and a tuner, found out where each note in my Dorian scale was, and I glued on my little frets, my little corner mold frets accordingly. And you can see my intonation wasn't perfect. I don't have a drill press, so my string holes aren't always perfect. So I had to break them up a little bit to make one string in the same key as the other. And that makes it look a little bit more like a Chakhe. They also have really weird done frets a lot of times when you look at them. So that's the Chakhe. The tail there is also a piece of dowel with some fake alligator hide over it. This is all basically cow hide used with an Italian style of printing it on to make it look like reptile hide. Actually, this was called Ice Age raptor hide, but it looks a lot like crocodile. So, tune it up, show you how it sounds.
Well, I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and that road goes on forever. And I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight ride. Oh.